Hey guys, PokéDan here. I'm very sorry I've not made a video in a while. I was just having a nap and I kinda just slept through the alarm, you know how it is. But now I am back. Thinking of a return video was probably the hardest thing to do, and the longer I left it, the better the video had to be. In the end, I decided to revisit one of the earliest videos that I made on this channel, where I discussed what my Pokemon gym would be if I were a Pokemon gym leader. That video was uploaded nearly 8 years ago. That's insane to me. That predates Among Us, the whole Schmovid situation. It was just so long ago. Anyway, enough feeling old. You can watch this video if you so choose, but the quality wasn't the greatest. TLDR, the gym I wanted to create when I was 15 years old was based on a circus, where each trainer would have Pokemon that fit that theme. In the video, I mentioned that I specified in using normal type Pokemon, but I feel like this time around, what with features like terastallizing, I'm not too bothered about sticking to using only one type. However, I do like the idea of having a themed gym, and the theme of my gym would be a restaurant. Okay, so I know that probably isn't the most exciting theme, but having worked in restaurants for many years now, I've seen all there is to see. And after all, this is my gym, so I would definitely stick to what I know. Even though I didn't upload during this period, I did play Scarlet and Violet, and I know that Larry runs a restaurant-themed gym too. However, I feel like it could have been a bit more immersive, and his team could have been catered a little bit better to the theme of the gym. Catered? Get it? Restaurant humor. If you think these gyms would be too similar, we'll just slap different logos on them and start a rivalry. Simple. I've not really decided what region my gym would be set in, most probably a future game, but I liked what I did in my first version of this video by putting myself as the 5th gym leader. I feel like at this point in the game, most of your team is starting to become fully evolved, and your team's pretty diverse, so it would be fun to be a gym leader at this stage of the game. Because of this, the Pokemon used in my gym will range from level 31 to 36. Anyway, let's get into the story of my gym. You arrive at a new city. Exploring, naturally, you enter all the buildings to see what freebies people will give you. When you accidentally walk through the wrong entrance of my gym, the game will force you to at this point. Let's just say maybe you can't progress to the next area without the gym badge, but also maybe there's a delivery blocking the front entrance, or some sort of diversion along those lines. Let's just throw some Psyduck there. You enter an empty kitchen. Looking around, you see a pile of dirty plates. In the sink area with the plates, looks to be a gold nugget. But to grab it, you have to move the plates, so of course you turn that hose on and you get to play a mini game, cleaning the pot wash area. After doing this, you're confronted by an angry pot washer who thinks you're trying to steal his job. They want you out of the kitchen immediately, so challenge you to a battle. For each trainer class in this gym, I try to give them some unique Pokemon that I could imagine would help with their jobs. So for someone who washes plates, the first member of this trainer's team would be a level 31 Apom. The movesets don't really matter all that much to me, except for my team of course, but Apom could definitely lend a hand. So could his other team member, a level 32 Minccino. Minccino is pretty much like the perfect pick for this trainer class. In its Pokédex entries, its cleanliness is often referred to. I even remember it being a super clean freak in the anime too, so yeah, this is their team. After defeating this trainer, they start to break down, worrying about their job position. Suddenly, a tall man with a chef's hat enters the scene, coming from the stockroom. This is important, so remember that for later. He could have sausages hanging from his neck, made from any sort of questionable Pokemon meat. The chef susses out that you are a challenger and admits to enjoying watching your battle, so agrees to take you to the gym leader, but only if you can beat them in a battle. So of course, a brawl ensues. And it won't be easy as this trainer has 4 Pokemon. First up is the Salt Pokemon Knacklestack at level 33. See? I told you I've played the recent games. Here's another one for you. After defeating Knacklestack, Scovillain is sent out. When challenging the pot wash, you may have assumed that this was a normal type gym, but that certainly isn't the case. Next up is Appleton. Any of Applin's evolutions would be suitable, this is just my preferred choice. But hands down my favourite member of this chef's team is his ace, Rotom. Depending on what starter you choose, he would use either a Rotom Heat, Rotom Wash, or Rotom Frost. And that before mentioned stockroom he was in is where you'll be able to change Rotom's form in the game too. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of proud of myself for that one. After defeating the chef, he walks you into the restaurant where you take a seat and, kind of like Larry's gym, answer a trivia question or two from the waiter. This is your final test where you have to battle the waiter and their team of a level 33 in DD and a level 35 Alchemy. Both of these Pokemon really fit the theme of this restaurant, especially in DD. But the kicker is, if you lose the battle, not only will you black out, and you'll have to do it all again, but you'll lose a lot more money than usual as you'll be tipping the waiter for their service. I know, that's rare. However, if you do win, you get to challenge me. After defeating the final trainer, the restaurant's manager and also gym leader will appear. Finally, a battle worthy of a Michelin star. I have to admit that entering the restaurant via the kitchen isn't typical, but nonetheless I loved watching every second of your battles. Also, if you spotted a Rattata in the kitchen, we should keep it between us. I mean, you came to battle me and get this badge, right? Let's see what you're made of. Your final battle in this gym kicks off, and of course, I'm the gym leader. Again, there isn't a specific type I use, but the Pokemon do fit within the theme of hospitality. The first Pokemon I send out is a level 34 Mr. Mime. If you've seen the anime, you'll know how much Mimey loves to help out, even in the kitchen. So yeah, this is a direct reference to that. Mr. Mime will have the moves Psybeam, Dazzling Gleam, Mimic, and Metronome. Next up is my level 34 Poltegeist, because, I mean, who doesn't love a good cup of tea? I am British after all. Its moves will be Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Pain Split, and Metronome. I have 2 more Pokemon, with my penultimate being an Arboliva. This time it's going to be level 35, we're kicking it up a little bit, and it'll have the moves Energy Ball, Earth Power, Alluring Voice, and Metronome. If you haven't noticed by now, my signature TM that I give the trainer for defeating me is Metronome. The pure randomness and potential chaos caused by this move is why I like it so much. It also fits into the theme of working in a restaurant in that sense, but yeah, after Arboliva, I send out my ace, a level 36 Snorlax. This will obviously be my toughest Pokemon, and it'll have max friendship since I raised it from a Munchlax. Its moveset will be Return, Heavy Slam, Earthquake, and Metronome. Definitely a hard hitter, and when you think of it, kind of a counterproductive Pokemon to have in a restaurant as it would probably eat all the food. However, if you do manage to defeat my Snorlax, you'll be given the Hospitable badge, and probably a swift exit from the restaurant too, as you're not really a paying customer anymore. What's also cool about my restaurant is, in the post-game, I'd like to think that you'd be able to return to battle like former gym leaders or notable trainers. Maybe even from former regions, who knows. But apart from that, yeah, that's what my updated Pokemon gym would be. This is a concept that really intrigues me, so I can't wait to hear what you guys have planned for your gyms and the teams that you'd be using down in the comments section. Let me know. I don't know if YouTubers ask for likes in 2024 or not, but hey, why not? If you enjoyed, I'd really appreciate it. Also, be sure to subscribe for more whilst you're at it too. This year, I'm gonna really put some effort into returning. Honestly guys, I've loved having this catch up, but with all that being said, for now, I've been PokéDan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.